And so it just remains now to welcome up to the stage our main event fighters going at it for the vacant British middleweight title, a title that one of these two has held before. It's Linus Udofia up against Denzel Bentley, if those two could make it up to the front. And as Calla was saying at the start, as soon as this one was set, as soon as it was made and Wasserman won the purse bids, it's a fight that people have been really looking forward to. It sparked a lot of debate amongst boxing fans as to who they feel is the favourite for this one. Most people I speak to put this as a genuine 50-50 fight. As I mentioned previously, they were mandated to box each other when Linus was Southern Area champion, and it didn't happen at that point, which turned out to be a good thing because they've now got really the best available platform to them to push their own names forward, as well as win the much coveted Lord Lonsdale belt. And Denzel, it's something that you've already won. Of course, you won it against Mark Heffron, so you've had that experience. The first defence against Felix Cash didn't go your way, but how much does that experience that you've got over your opponent, how much does that count this week, do you think?
I'm not quite sure. We have to find out, on Friday. I think it could play a part. But I'm not counting on that, if that makes sense. But it could play a part. But he's been in championship fights as well, so it's not like this is his first title fight. So.
And it's quite interesting because the pair of you, you're the same age, you're boxing on the same circuit, you're the same weight, but you've actually never really come across each other. I don't think you've ever sparred. You've run in parallel lines, which up until this point is quite unusual. How much do you know about him?
Yeah, like you said earlier, because we were mandated for the Southern Area, of course, I knew about him from before then, to be honest. No, we haven't sparred, we haven't done any of that. But I kind of always knew we were in line to fight at some point in our careers because he kept excelling, I kept excelling. But we're here now, and it's not long till we get to find out who's the better fighter.
Absolutely. So, Linus, from your point of view, as I mentioned, Denzel's got that experience of having boxed for this title before. This is something that you've been waiting for a long time. You were mandatory for Felix Cash, and then he stepped aside, and you were just waiting to see who you would fight. Did you drive yourself crazy wondering who that might be? Did you kind of think that it probably would be him, or?
No. It's just, when Felix Cash vacated and stepped aside, they put Dignam in front, and I knew that wasn't going to happen. And as soon as they put Dignam in, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I know him personally, I know his team, and I knew that weren't going to come off. And I thought the only logical choice now is Bentley, and I know if that is the case, that's 100% coming. So as soon as Dignam came in, I went, I'm fighting Bentley. I know I am, because the logical choice for the board would be to go towards Bentley, and I know Bentley wouldn't say no to it. You know what I mean? I know he wouldn't say no to it. So I knew it was always going to be Bentley.
So how's the build-up been? Because I know that you've taken yourself off to basically live in the gym almost, in the motel, kind of across the way from the gym. It's an interesting kind of setup actually. There's a petting zoo that's opening there soon as well. It's kind of like an old stable block. But anyway, the motel's basically opposite the gym. So it's been quiet. You've shut yourself away really. Do you look on social media much for what people are saying about this fight, for how much people are looking forward to this fight?
No, I don't really go on social media too much. I have a joke in here and there, but I don't really. I know it's a big fight without looking on social media. I've seen the reaction, what I've been getting everywhere I've gone. Everyone's, bumped into me. Oh, it's a massive fight. Oh, I've seen your advert on Channel 5. I've seen this. I've seen that. I've seen this. So I know a bigger fight it is, and both our talents. Like I know how big a fight this is without all the noise that comes with it. But no, I don't really do the whole social media thing.
And Calla, this is the perfect fight really to headline a big domestic card. Everybody wants to see a fight for the British title, and there are lots of ingredients for this one. And as I said, when you speak to people, this is, it's no spin. People genuinely think this is a 50-50 fight. I struggle to find anyone outside of the immediate teams who was happy to, with confidence, pick a winner here.
Well, I mean, I'm a promoter, so I can talk about money as well. Let's look at what we bid for it, and look what Frank Warren bid for it. Was also a fantastic bid from him. Outside the heavyweights, that was one of the biggest bids for a British title in a long time. So you can see the interest from the promoters, and that generally means there's something in it. I said that with a cheeky smile on my face. But this is the stepping stone for both of them. This is one person will end up being the stepping stone for the other. That's the exciting thing here, because off the back of this, you springboard. I don't even think you springboard necessarily to European. You can look at that route, but you springboard, you'll be in the top 15 of the world rankings. You suddenly come on that list when you hold world champions, you look at the world rankings for voluntaries. You know, there's lots of things that spring out of this fight. It's a great opportunity for both of them, because when we won the purse bid, it wasn't sure it was going on Channel 5. We actually just liked the fight and went out and thought, we will do business with this fight. And now it's on Channel 5. I'm just very proud for both guys that they've gone. You can hear the respect here. There's no real beef. They both knew that the other wasn't going to avoid. They knew there were two sort of freight trains colliding against each other at 180 miles an hour, and no one's going to step aside. That's respect. That's the beef I like. I think it's fantastic. I think the fact that it's going to be witnessed by so many people now gives real testimony to what these guys have put into their careers, not just for this fight, but up until now. I didn't know that you were from Battersea and you're from Luton, so we've got a bit of a North and a South London derby going on here. But at the end of the day, this is the moment that, you listen to the song Eye of the Tiger. Well, this is it. This is what has all their careers have been leading up to this point, and it's now live on free-to-air television. Don't get better than that. That's the best reward you can give this fight, and I think we're going to see an absolute stormer on Friday night.
Agreed. I can't wait for it. It's a great top of the bill. It's a brilliant fight. Thanks very much, gents.